Hi there. It is Matt. Now, in this avenue, in this journey where I have put myself on YouTube raw and honestly, I have went through my ups and downs. I have went through so many struggles, yet I have overcome my angle here and there only to discover that maybe my problems would always strike back, and so I decided I wanted to keep on going and I wanted to find ways to alleviate my depressed thinking into a bettered consciousness. But you see, the point is that in this fight for myself, maybe there is a need for personal acceptance that I try to have be my absolute forte, because, well, I think that to accept yourself, it is to what maybe it is to not necessarily be in agreement with everything you're doing, but to comprehend that you can make mistakes and comprehend that you can grow up regardless. Maybe the point of accepting yourself is to learn from those mistakes. Maybe the point is to move yourself past that deceitful angle. And the truth is I'm equipped with negativity. Yeah, I want to radiate nothing but positivity. I'm inspired by some of the people in this world. I never want anyone in this world to be hurt. But yet, some people, they very rarely, granted, compared to the bigger picture, for every few inspirational beings, there is one that just wants to hurt others. But it feels like, in a way, the hurt, it travels everywhere. You know, the capitalism degradation is hurting everyone. Even though it is very lawfully abiding, the free market really summarizes it all, you know? But at the same time, some laws therefore not correct. You can argue that it is a proponent of the complications behind living itself, and that regulating pricing wouldn't, accomplish the right things. But the line has to be drawn, I think, at some point. Otherwise, we stand to lose a lot more than we'll gain. I want to be a positive thinker because I admire that despite the shitty corruption in our system, there is such a beautiful group of people that keep us all going with happiness and hope in our hearts, you know? I mean, I'm the kind of guy that is dealing with shady paranoia that transcribes to, now the world is working against me, friends are working against me, and all that. And the point is that, acquaintances from the past are working against me, and friends are working against me, and family is working against me, and they're all looking to screw me. That's the point of the representation in a certain sense, but really, you notice, I notice, I mean, after a while of negativity, how innocent it can be, the harm. I am my own sporadic, erratic beast, and I try to deal with the repercussions that are there. And I just wanted to say that I want to think optimistically because, well, I am so much better at describing the introspection or the pessimism than I am the optimism in so many ways, you know? The optimism is hard for me to describe, it generally is hard. I mean, it's just like a matter of the fact that, you can be comforted after you see this like old friend, at the grocery store, and then you can be comforted with yourself, and it's all a matter of how it makes you reflect on the moment, and then you start to think that, this whole artifact of time and space that corrupts your mentality daily, it doesn't represent the truth as much as it may seem. It just plays into the cards of defeatism regardless. Because the truth is, maybe the world doesn't hate me so much. Even though I've never really touched upon the subject, I've tried to be as positive as possible about the subject. And this way I have tried to be as optimistic as I can, but, the thought that the world is working against me, and people are working against me, and people are trying to kill me, and so on, resonated in me more than ever before, so many times lately. I acknowledge that I can be sporadic and erratic, and I can be in my element so significantly that I lose the conception of what acceptance means and what what it means to. I lost my train of thought. Sorry. I suspect that based on that, because I'm a sensitive fucker, I suspect that, however, it is still sort of logical info. It happens to me sometimes. I mean, during some YouTube videos lately, fighting a memory struggle. Because the truth is, the mind is the carnivorous beast. I mean, it supports you until it doesn't. And for some people, it never really supports them. Gives them diseases that debilitates them forever. And that could have been much worse than ever. And so it just ends up being unhealthy mentally to some degree, while still retaining the integrity of a comfortable life. I'm sad. I'm sad because at the end of the day, despite how much I want to be optimistic and positive, there's a vindication or a revenge or a grueling, menacing affair in the air, a menacing element in the air. And I've decided as of today, okay, I can't care about the fact that I don't get a lot of views. I can't care about the fact that I don't get any likes, or not many. Because the point is that if I start caring about that, then the reality hits, doesn't it? It should just be my passion. It should just be my love for it. But the reality is that just because I wouldn't be a popular entertainment element. Well, no shit, I mean, right? No shit, I wouldn't be. Maybe the music someday will be arguable, but vlogs are too personal. They're too unorthodox, eccentric. But I can say that they still could be getting more views. I mean, some people have done vlogs like me, they've gotten a lot more views. But I can't care about it because then I will ruin the point. The point of being happy with my content, regardless, is that if I am not happy with my content, it is because I never genuinely meant it. I love you, okay, even though it's one of the sole ways I know how to truly be optimistic. Because while life is a beautiful, straight and narrow affair that never truly shifts in its tide, I only am my eccentric self, regardless of the dull, boring surface. And I hope I can get better because I'm sad about myself sometimes. I mean, the point is that I know, okay, I know it was all a beautiful, gorgeous thing to live for me for a while. It was actually, even though I dealt with schizo still for a while, and then I still managed to find some sort of meaning, but something disrupted itself. I started thinking I am a methodical, broken man, even though methodicalism, or the methodicality, I mean, of living is to be precise, it is to be a sort of 4D chess player. I'd never really believed in that ideology, and maybe that's the point, is that I think that, you know, maybe it's just a matter of me wanting to be accepted and having a lingering hope and then not being accepted. I'm sorry for breaking out of my tangent 2 times, and I'm just gonna leave this video here. Meaning I'm gonna stop recording. Thank you, and I'll post this to YouTube. I'm sure I will. Goodbye.